When I came into the wrestling business, I didn't really know what kind of wrestler I wanted to be. I knew I had like kind of stars who inspired me, but no one on my level who inspired me. And you know, when I was 9 months old, my father left, so I didn't really have a male role model. But once I met Bomboy, I kind of felt like I want to be like this guy. I want more people to know who this guy is. It was just the way I felt all the time. And then when the first day we met, actually, we had to team up, and they teamed us up. We'd never met before, and I just know that he did some move where his like butt came really high up in my face when I was in the corner tagged down. I was like, well, this guy's got a big butt. Why is this guy's butt so big and red? He had like red tights on. And we always make that joke every time we talk about it. But in that company, we kind of, by accident, started the idea of TNE. We kind of just were friends. And that was what was the coolest part of it, because no one gave us that idea. No one said, hey, you guys are going to be team now, and you're going to be Team New Era. That was something we thought of. That's something they couldn't take away. That's not something, it was like once we started doing it, everybody wanted to be involved. And I want, for 1 second, you guys, check this guy, hold the camera right here. He was there with us. TNE was Rick and me and Bomboy and Cryptic Keegan, Roxy Cotton, Missy Sanchez. We started that. Dynamite was there. And it was all about, it was like, everybody had their clips, and we really didn't fit into those clips. So we started our own one. Like, the funny thing was when we met, Bomboy, when you hang out with somebody a lot, you wind up hearing the same stories a lot. So Bomboy was an athlete in school, and he would tell us these stories. And he told us this one story where he was telling, like, he was in varsity wrestling, and some guy had another guy in a headlock and his eyeball popped out. That's the story he told us. And the second he told it, everybody seemed to want to believe it, and I just to be a jerk, was like, that didn't happen. You're making it up. You're making it up. And he's like, I swear to God, it's that guy. And he's like trying to call people, and like, I'm like, what's the guy's name? He's like, his name was like Jonathan Matthews or something. I'm like, that sounds made up. You're making it up. And like, that was like an example of some intensity that you would get off the guy. And I bet when he comes out here, he'll tell me the guy's name and that it was real. Did you believe it, Rick?
I didn't believe it.
No, you didn't believe it. But the guy's eye fell out. There's so many funny stories, but I'm not going to go into too many of them because we don't really have the time for it. Just the kind of wrestler that I am was based off of the intensity that he kind of fed me by accident. So it means so much to me now that baby sitting right there, see that baby? That is the new era right now. That is Mat Bomboy. He's the reason for all of this for him. Okay? And what I want to do before I have you guys watch the video, I want to let you know that this title is Bomboy's title now. I'm giving it to Bomboy. Everybody check out this video for the new era of Mat Bomboy. is welcome to the new era. And that's said by Bomboy himself. So let's welcome now Mat Bomboy. Everybody, TNE.
Forgive me for I have sinned.
The new era, Mat Bomboy!
I will put everyone out of their misery very quickly and make this fast. And get everyone out here and get this thing started for you guys. I want to thank everybody, you the fans, for coming out here not only tonight, but every other night to not only support us here in DCW, but indie wrestling. I kept saying this to my wife on the way down here, and I don't want to be disrespectful by saying it, but I feel weird. Never made it to TV, to actually be put into a Wrestling Hall of Fame, because it's almost like I'm being honored for a dream I had that technically I failed at because I never made it to the big time. The thing that means the most to me is when I first got into this business, me and my wife started to date, and she did nothing but support me, drove hours to different states, through Canada, and went to all these shows and sat through it, and the only thing she knew was who The Rock was. She had no idea of any of this. This was so strange to her. So I just want to thank you, babe, for always having my back. At no point did she ever say, now that we're married, I want to have kids and I want you to hang it up. She never said any of that. So I just want to thank you, babe, all my heart, for always supporting me. I love you. The next thing is, I want to thank DCW, Dave Klein, for bringing me in here. It wasn't easy. It's not easy for any of you to get into this company, regardless if you work for bigger companies or you will one day go on to the big time. Because here, it's like a boys' club in a sense, where it's a private club where not everyone's invited. And that's what always meant so much to me, that DCW not only brought me in, and without saying too much and going too much into it, but put me in spots and positions where I carried titles. And they believed in me to put me on their posters. They believed in me to put asses in the seats. And hopefully I entertained all of you by doing that. So I want to thank Dave. And then all the boys that I had matches with. JJ, me and you never got that final match due to the snow of, the whole time, and everything kept getting pushed back. And it's funny, as I just want to say something about him, I wrestled him once, and I beat him. But I didn't know he was good. I didn't know how good he was. They kept messing with me in the back, telling me he was a backyard, he was no good. He came out here, and I was like, oh my God. And as soon as I walked in the crowd, I was like, I gotta work that kid again. And then it just never got to happen. So I want to thank everybody again. Enjoy the show tonight. Everything. This is awesome. I just want to thank Team New Era, because without them, I wouldn't have been booked here, because that's actually who they booked. So I want to thank Corey. I want to thank Dimmock. I want to thank Jules. I want to thank Missy. I want to thank Rossi. I want to thank Rick Feinberg. Thank all of yous, and good night.